You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, all my Gwinnetians out there in Gwinnett land and everybody around the world listen to this show. Woo, happy Monday. It is Monday. So happy to be here with you guys this morning. Had a wonderful weekend. I had a busy weekend because I did a lot of work this weekend. Working on a couple of projects and I was trying to get them done. So I was busy all weekend. But nevertheless, it was still fun because, you know, I'm an entrepreneur, so I love what I do. So it doesn't, you know, and it's so funny. It sounds cliche, but when you do what you love, it's really not work. And it's crazy because when you really love what you do, you can get lost in doing that thing. It's to the point where I was so ingrained in what I was doing. I looked up, it was like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and I had been doing it all day. And it was so funny because once I finished, I was building a sales funnel for my book. So no, I was building a sales funnel for my company where I had my financial advisor's license, right? So I'm a financial advisor, and so I had my license. So I was building a funnel, a recruiting funnel just for that because I'm trying to build a team. So I got a lot of things, you know, a lot of irons in the fire, as they say. But I was building a recruiting funnel to bring on new partners, to join the partners that I already had, to grow that business. So the thing about having a business like that is you bring on partners, you know, your partners get trained, they get licensed, and so now and then you teach them exactly what you do, and then they're able to grow. So I was building a recruiting funnel just for that, right? And I was so ingrained. It was an all-day process. When I looked up, it was 9 o'clock, I think. It was 9, and I was like, man, I haven't even eaten dinner yet. It was crazy. But you know, when you love what you do, it's really not work. So I got to get right back on it today because I'm building a sales funnel for my new book coming out, Peachtreee. And it's all about women who podcast. And I'm building a sales funnel for that one because the book is actually coming out next month. So I want to have a sales funnel in place so that way. Because here's the thing. When you put your book on Amazon, I think I got 3 or 4 books on Amazon.com right now. When you put your books on Amazon, people can buy the book, but you don't know who bought the book because Amazon does not share that list with you, right? So my thing is, well, I need to know who's buying my book. So the way to do that is to actually put in a mechanism that's going to allow people who want to buy the book to talk to me first and then go to Amazon and buy the book, or come to me first and then I'll ship the book to them. The good thing about Amazon is that I don't have to ship, right? However, I don't know the people that's buying the book. So all the people that have bought my book in the past, I don't even know who they are. I just know they have the book. But this time I'm doing things a little bit different. So with this new book, because I'm in this whole podcast industry, and I've been in this industry for a long time, but I've never figured out how to really make it work to the point where it's a income stream for me, a revenue stream for me. So now I know. So that's what I'm doing. So I got a lot going on, and then I got a training coming out. I'm doing a webinar called "Can They See You Now," which is kind of like, remember when Sprint used to have the commercial, "Can You Hear Me Now?" My workshop is called "Can They See You Now?" And I delivered this workshop last year at a conference. I'm going to be delivering it again this year at 2 or 3 conferences. But I'm going to be doing an online webinar too called "Can They See You Now?" How to leverage like Roku and Amazon Fire TV and things like that to help you continue to build your brand. So I got a lot of stuff going on, but I'm going to be building 2 sales funnels for that. And I just finished up a recruiting funnel for my other business. So got a lot going on. Listen, I do this show because I love it. I'm here Monday through Thursday doing the show. I love doing the show. My voice is starting to change. I think I'm talking too much. And that's kind of hard for me, but I think I am because for the last week I've been real raspy and feeling kind of funny in the throat area. And I don't know, could be allergies too. I don't know. But anyway, it's a beautiful day here in Gwinnett. It's about 75 degrees right now, going up to a high around about 94. So it's going to be a scorcher. I was outside yesterday visiting some families. And it was hot. Man, every time I would get out the car and turn the AC off and get back in, it was just hot. And so my sister-in-law just moved here, and the kids said, oh my God, it's so hot. They moved from Jersey. So Jersey gets hot, but it's a different kind of hot. So it's like, it's so hot. It's so hot here, and it is hot, but it's a different and Jersey can get hot now, but it's a different kind of hot. I can't explain it, but they're like, oh my God, it's so hot, and I still feel the same way. Like when I'm outside right now, and I've been here 6 years now, it is as hot to me. But anyway, let's keep it moving, y'all. Let's get on over here and do our daily horoscopes, brought to us by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. He gives you your daily scopes about what's going on in the zodiac for you, and we're gonna kick it off today with none other than Aries. Aries, take care when dealing with older relatives. Lighten up your serious attitude. You will encounter those who can help you further your goals if you attend functions that attract prominent people. All right, Aries, you got to step outside the comfort zone and get to those places where those people are that you really need to meet so you can move your goals forward. That is so true, though. That's true with anybody. You need to be around people that are going in the same direction you're going, and you need to be around people that can help you get there. So that's a good one. That's a good one for you today, Aries. Taurus, be discreet and don't reveal any personal information. Oh, my God. This is a horoscope for somebody every week. Listen, Taurus, keep your business to yourself. Be discreet. If you don't want people to know, don't tell them. Read between the lines before you sign your name. You may cause a fuss if you come on too strongly in public. Relax, Taurus. Just relax today and keep your business to yourself. Gemini, be discreet about your personal life and whereabouts. Okay, here's another one. You and Taurus, Gemini, keep your business to yourself. Be discreet. Be mysterious, Gemini. Romance will come through involvement with fundraising organizations. Delve in a little deeper if you really want to know the score. All right, keep your business to yourself. Be mysterious. Don't be so open. Be discreet about everything you're doing today. Cancer, promotion will be yours if you have acted professionally in times of crisis. You could meet an interesting individual you'll want to get to know better. Beware of any deception on the part of those you deal with. Beware. Don't be deceived, Cancer. Keep your eyes open. Watch out for the deceptors, the deceivers. Leo, you may feel that someone at work is holding you back. Visitors may drop by unexpectedly, resulting in tension with your lover. Ooh, friends may not understand your situation. Here's the thing. If your friends don't understand your situation, that's their issue. Matter of fact, you probably shouldn't even share with them anyway. So I would just, if you know it's going to stress you out to share something with somebody and they may not understand it, don't say anything today, Leo. Just keep it to yourself. Virgo, don't go to your physician or dentist and get to the bottom of the discomfort. If you are feeling sick right now, Virgo, headache, backache, knee ache, pain, whatever it is, go to the doctor. Find out what it is. Don't sit around and wait. It was so funny. Well, it's not funny, but I was on I'm in one of I'm in One Funnel Away, which is a ClickFunnels group for everybody doing this 30-day challenge that I've been talking about for the last couple of weeks. And there was one of the guys on the Facebook group. He was saying, he had like these 3 lumps on his leg, and he was like, I kind of blew it off for like a couple of weeks, and I didn't think anything about it. I thought it was gonna get better. He said, but I realized they were still there, and he said, I decided to go to the doctor after 2 weeks. He said, when I went to the doctor, come to find out he had 3 blood clots. Well, that scared the daylights out of me because I had 3 lumps on my leg. Small lumps, right? But I'm like, holy crap. And I had just flown. I had just been traveling because, they say when you travel, sometimes you can get blood clots. So I'm freaking out. I'm like, well, I need to go to the doctor. So same thing. It had been about 2 weeks. And I was like, I need to go to the doctor. So guess what I did on Friday? I took my butt to the doctor. And it's not blood clots, thank God. But it freaked me out. So Listen, Virgo, don't delay. Go out and find out what's wrong with you. All right, you should visit a friend or relative who hasn't been feeling up to par. You're likely to encounter new partners if you take short trips. All right, Virgo, do a little travel. All right, y'all, listen, I'm going to go to a song. I'll be back to bring you more of the horoscopes, the daily horoscopes brought to us by noted astrologer Micah Thyssen. He's our resident astrologist here, giving us the daily zodiac. Be right back.
Isn't it funny? We came to that. I thought I won you over, but you were holding back. Isn't it funny? You could not care less. How you took those words back, now I'm just a mess. my heart. Let go, I couldn't do it without falling apart. So give me something now. Oh, oh. Give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. So give me something now. Oh, oh. Give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. Isn't it funny how much you mean to me? I can't get my head around how we used to be. You said you love me, and I gave my heart. You cannot care less, you were tearing me apart. Oh, I'm running away from escaping dreams of yesterday. Oh, convincing me this cannot be. Trying to find another way. Yeah, I think my head always knew it, but I didn't tell my heart. Let go, I couldn't do it without falling apart. So give me something now. Oh, oh. Give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. So give me something now. Oh, oh. Give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. Yeah. So give me something, give me something. Give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. So give me something, give me something. Yeah. Oh, give me a fix, tell me if it's whatever that's wrong. Yeah, 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 yeah. Ooh, I'm running away from, yeah. Give me something.
Welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily horoscopes brought to you by astrologer Michael Thousand. We're going to pick it up at Libra. Libra, people are trying to entice you to join in. People trying to entice you to join in will be less than trustworthy. Watch out, Libra. They're coming for you. Money can be made if you use your ingenuity. Your changing attitudes may be causing concerns for your partner. Okay, listen now. Explain yourself. You don't want to be in the doghouse. Explain yourself. Scorpio. Read between the lines when signing contracts. Listen, I know we don't like contracts. I know we don't like the fine print, but sometimes if you don't pay attention to what, and listen, if you get a contract and you really don't want to read all this stuff, give it to an attorney who can scan right through it and know exactly what it says. Don't sign your life away and don't even know it, all right? Scorpio, read between the lines when signing contracts. If you can't read between the lines, give it to an attorney. Don't be cheap, because that could cost you way more money than giving it to an attorney to read it for you. You get along well with others, well with your colleagues today. Refrain from using the highway as a racetrack, and be careful. Why would you want to do that anyway? That's dangerous for you and the people around you. Sagittarius, a residential move may be necessary to get a better job. This is not the time to lend or borrow money or possessions. Too much talk will lead to disputes. Don't talk so much today, Sagittarius. Just kind of keep it on the low key today. Capricorn, keep calm. Someone around you is bouncing off the walls. Listen. You keep calm. All y'all can be bouncing off the walls today, Cap. Don't overspend on luxury items. You may find yourself changing plans for some entertainment. All right. Have some fun tonight. Live a little bit. I know sometimes it's tough for all of us. Aquarius, find out if they have other commitments. If you're feeling uncertain, spend some time alone and reevaluate your motives as well as your needs. Don't push your mate if you want to keep this union going. Listen, sometimes you just have to spend some time with yourself. And listen to yourself and listen to what the universe is telling you and listen to the little whispers that God is putting in your ear, because sometimes we are just all over the place. This morning I was on the deck. It's a beautiful morning, so I was out on the deck before I started to do the show, and I was like, I need that sometimes. Sometimes I wake up, I'm so exhausted, And sometimes I wake up exhausted, right? And that's because my mind is constantly going. And I know when I wake up tired like that, I know it's because I haven't really slept. Like if I look at my Fitbit, it'll show me that I was asleep like for about an hour, like in a deep sleep. I'm like, crap, I really didn't do a lot of sleeping at all because I'm tossing and turning, I'm thinking about stuff. But sometimes you just need to take a minute to just stop, be alone, and reevaluate what you're doing. I have been doing this like for the last month. Right, I provide these great services for people, and too many of them. And I took one off the other day, and someone called me about, do you do this service, because they saw it on my website, and it was my intention to take it off. I got so wrapped up in what I was doing, and the person he wanted the service, but he wanted a more extensive part of the service that I didn't offer, right? And I kept saying, yeah, I don't do that part. That's out of my wheelhouse. That's beyond my expertise. And he was like, but go look at this. And part of me wanted to take that $3,000, right? But the other part of me said, don't take the money because you don't do that. So now you got to try to go out and learn how to do that. And what if you mess it up? Now you got a client that's totally upset with you. You don't do that, Audrey. You don't do that. And what was crazy is I wasn't supposed to do the whole service. It was supposed to be off the website. So right after I talked to him about 3 times last week, I decided, let me just remove this off my website because I don't even want to do this anyway. But the money was looking good. I ain't gonna lie. The money was looking good. It was looking good. And I was like, ooh, I need to learn how to do this real quick so I can get this money. But sometimes that's a bad choice. So I decided not to do that. I decided to remove the service completely from my website. Just doing some reevaluating, man. Sometimes you got to stop, spend some time alone and reevaluate things. And I'm still moving stuff off my website. Like I got other things I'm probably gonna move off too, just because I'm trying to streamline as much as I can down to what I really like doing, down to what comes to me like breathing. Right? All of that stuff comes to me. Some of those things come to me like breathing. Like I can pop them out in 8 days, 10 days, and I'm done. And then I got other things that I'm doing that I could put up there that I could do in a day. And so I got this one program, and I talk about it on a later show. I know I can do this in a day because I've done it. So I never do anything. I never offer a service that I can't do. So this service got me real excited because it makes me really creative, right? All of them do really. It make me really creative, but this one makes me really creative. And I did it in a day, and I was like, okay, I'm going to do it some more time, like about 10 more times. And once I do it 10 more times, it's going to become a service on my website. Because at that time, I be done perfected. It's almost perfected now. Like I spent Anyway, let me move on. Pisces, my fellow fish, trips will be exciting. Rewards for past good deeds will highlight your day. You will have to be careful not to fall into traps set by jealous colleagues. Oh, God. What's up with these jealous people? Get a grip on yourself, why don't you? Listen, if you do something with your life, you don't have to be jealous of other folks. Get a grip, man. Get a grip. Because jealousy is ugly. And it doesn't get you anywhere except for miserable. Because if you're jealous of somebody, 9 times out of 10, you're not a happy person. It's not sad. I try to stay away from people that I think are envious. Like that's not my nature. I'm not like that. So this guy, I want to say the guy was driving. It was a girl. She was driving a Maserati, and I asked her, "What do you do?" Because I want to know. Heck, you're driving a Maserati. She started laughing. She said, "It's my husband's car." What does he do? He was in construction. I'm not that person. I'm the person that's going to I'm trying to, not necessarily a Maserati, but, I'm that person. I want to know what you do. I ain't got time to be jealous. Can you tell me what you did? Can you share that information with me? With anything, if somebody like to cook and made a great cake, I'm not going to be jealous because they are great bakers. If I want to know how to make the cake, I'm say, hey, listen, tell me how to make that cake. There ain't no time for jealousy and envy. It's just not. Jealousy and envy, no place here. No place. All right, Peachtreee Corners has added another partner to its self-driving research facility. So I talked about this a few months ago about Peachtreee Corners. Curiosity Labs at Peachtreee Corners was announced by the city in January. So did I talk about it in January? I must did. As a partnership with Sprint. So Peachtreee Corners is on a mad pace to become a smart city, having smart cars and things like that. But anyway, there was a partnership that was announced with Sprint in January. Then in June, the city announced another partnership. The Ray, a transportation technology company with a test track along a stretch of I-85 South in Atlanta. So smart cars are coming. Autonomous cars are coming. They're already here in some places. I think they're already here. Matter of fact, they're here in Vegas. When I was in Vegas back in March, I met this woman on the plane. She was so nice. Her name is Kim Evans. Kim, if you're listening to the show down there at Key West, she told me the other day, come down to Key West, Florida. She was going to ride me around. She's a limousine driver. She has her own transportation company down there. But we were in Vegas, and we met on the plane, and she was telling me that she was, she called, like, I don't know, was it Uber or Lyft? I think it was one of those guys. They already have self-driving cars out there. She said it was so freaky because the car came to pick her up at her hotel and it drove her wherever she had to go. So they're already there, but they're coming here in Georgia, and Curiosity Labs and Sprint and the Ray and they're doing some things over there. They're trying to make it happen. So the Ray describes itself as a living lab for transportation technology. It has worked with the Georgia Department of Transportation to pilot projects like the country's first solar road and tire safety station. Nice. The test track and research facility was first announced in 2018. The city envisioned it as a way to transform the mostly vacant technology park Atlanta into a hub of innovation. So innovation is coming here. It's moving quickly. I'm excited. I want to drive in one of those cars. And I was talking to my mom and uncle, right? So neither of them can drive anymore. And sometimes we get really busy, so they want to go do stuff. So I said to them, listen, it was so funny. I said, listen, they're going to have these self-driving cars. All you got to do is call them now, and they'll come and get you, right? Maybe like we're not driving in a self-driving car. It may drive us into the river or something. I was like, it's not going to drive. But, you got to think about that for a second. It's exciting to see the technology take place and see how things are, coming to life. But when you think about all that stuff is computer based, and there are hackers out there, and so it's exciting, but it's a little scary too, because you get the wrong person, and we know we got a lot of crazies out there, and they manage to hack into the system and drive your car off a cliff. That's a little scary. However, we can't live like that. We can't live thinking that way. You got to just live thinking, good things are going to happen, because good things happen, but bad things happen too. So the current test track in Peachtreee Corners along Technology Parkway has a curved path that goes through a three-way intersection and passes driveways. The installation of a 5G network, part of the partnership with wireless network Sprint, is underway and will allow for the vehicle to communicate with each other with other electronic devices like drones, according to the city. So your car is going to be able to talk to drones and other kind of stuff. It's freaky, man. I don't know if you guys remember our robot with Will Smith. So we thought that was like really futuristic, right? But look around us. If you have an Alexa, which I have one, and today is Amazon Prime Day, so we're probably going to have 3, because we normally stack up on that stuff on Amazon Prime, so we can have like stuff in stock to give away as gifts and things like that. If you look at that, Alexa talks back to you. Alexa, how you doing today? I'm doing fine, thank you. Alexa talks back. It's crazy. So the technology is here. We about to be in 2020. I'm saying 2025. You're going to be able to have a robot cleaning your house. I'm talking about a big one, cleaning your house and cooking your dinner. I just believe it, because the technology is moving fast. Okay, Peachtreee Corners Mayor Mike Mason will offer his thoughts on the Gwinnett County's newest city at the State of the City address from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. That's going to be on the 22nd at the Marriott, located at 475 Technology Parkway. Mayor Mason has reviewed the city's progress, including completion of Newtown Center and soon to open autonomous vehicle track. So I just talked about that in the last segment. Citizens can also expect to hear about projects and goals for the future. So if you live in Peachtreee Corners, Mayor Mike Mason is going to be the State of the City address on July 22nd. There's going to be with a cash bar, and begins at 6 o'clock, and it's going to be followed by the address at 7 p.m. So if you want to know more about that, check your local website for Peachtreee Corners, and go what you got to say. I did the State of County, I think, back in March with Commissioner Charlotte Nash, and it was interesting. I was a little bit more, but they were talking about, at that time, everything was about the whole MARTA thing, transportation thing with MARTA. That's what most of the talk was about. But I was expecting a little bit more. Like, I wanted to know more about. I'm always interested in knowing about economic development. So I was looking for more of that, and I didn't get that. But if you live in Peachtreee Corners and you want to see what the Mayor Mike has to say, this is your opportunity to go out to the State of the City and hear his plans for the city. Hear him find out what's going on and things like that. So, all right, listen, go on to a song back to give you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County.
So many questions that I wanna ask, but I can find the reasons why. You always find a small excuse to leave. What's your excuse to make me cry? My love was lost when you came and took it all. My mind says stop, but my heart is screaming out. Don't go, just leave, no stay with me. I'm incomplete. I got mixed emotions, can't make my mind up. Just leave, no stay with me. I'm incomplete. I got mixed emotions, can't make my mind up. How can I love you when you're not around? How can I let you let me down, down, down? How can I long for you feeling so small? Love should be everything or not at all. My love was lost when you came and took it all. My mind says stop, but my heart is screaming out. Don't go, just leave, no stay with me. I'm incomplete. I got mixed emotions, can't make my mind up. Just leave, no stay with me. I'm incomplete. I got mixed emotions, can't make my mind up. I got mixed emotions, can't make my mind up.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you a daily rundown about what's going on in and around that county. Listen, they're about to do some stuff on 316. So if you travel 316, I don't travel very much because every time I travel, it's always an accident or something crazy. But anyway, if you travel 316, they want to hear from you. So GDOT is considering a project from Harry McCarty Road onto State Route 316 in Bethlehem that could increase safety and save taxpayer dollars. The organization needs public input when implementing traffic solutions. To participate in this conversation, take the poll. So there's a poll. If you go on, here's a website. It's www.tinyurl.com/Harry McCarty RD316. tinyurl.com/Harry McCarty, that's McCarty RD316, the number 316. If you want to participate in the conversation, you can take the poll there. If you need more information about this, if you didn't understand what I was saying, you can go to AJC and you'll see the story there. But also, the link is there as well, so if you want to just take that poll, because they want to hear from you. GDOT wants to hear from you. So this project is the result of frequent angle crashes that occur as drivers attempt to turn left on 316 from Harry McCarty Road. From 2013 to 2016, there were over 40 crashes. 17 resulted in injuries. So they need to hear from you. I don't travel 316 very often because every time it's supposed to be the fastest route for me, but I find that every time I'm always stuck in traffic. There's an accident, something is going on. But if you do travel 316, they want to hear from you. They want your input. So go on over to ajc.com / Gwinnett. You'll see the story there, and take the survey. They need to hear from you, because this is how they make their choice. I took the Gwinnett Citizens Academy last month, and we got a chance to visit Gwinnett transportation. It was cool, but it's important that we get out there and voice our opinion about things. They really do. Like, we had an exercise, and it was so funny because I think our exercise was what we do with 316. And so for me, I felt like it needs some kind of, because trying to turn on 316, if you're coming a certain way, it's very dangerous. Like, you're never going to turn. I was like, why don't they have more lights right here? So when people try to turn, like coming down 316 at certain parts of 316, you trying to turn, you got all this traffic. It's crazy. I don't drive it very often. I drive it very often at all. But if you do drive it a lot and you want to, give the GDOT your input, they are looking for your input. They're asking you for your input. So go ahead, go to ajc.com / Gwinnett and look for the story about GDOT and do the survey. Give them your input. All right, Gwinnett County needs poll workers. All right, especially bilingual ones for 2020 election cycle. Ooh, it's going to be a lot going on for the 2020 election. I already know. I'm going to be interviewing Republican candidate Lisa Noel Babbage on Thursday at the seat at the table. That my segment of the show called A Seat at the Table. She's going to have a seat at the table. She's going to take a seat at the table with me. And we're going to talk about, what she's running. She's running for office here in Gwinnett. And, she wants to share her views on what it is she's running on. So I got some questions. I got some interesting questions for her. And I want to know, I want some answers. So anyway, Gwinnett is they're holding several hiring events this month. Poll workers must be at least 16 years old, be a U.S. citizen, and a Gwinnett County resident or a government employee. They must also be able to read, write, and speak English and have access to a computer for online training. Poll workers can earn anywhere between $75 and $300 a day. Hiring events are scheduled for... All right, so the first event is actually going to be this Thursday from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. At Five Forks Branch Library, located at 2780 Five Forks Trickham Road, from 4 to 7 p.m. this Thursday. You can go out and get the training. It's going to be located at the Five Forks Branch Library, located at 2780 Five Forks Trickham Road in Lawrenceville. All right, Saturday, July 20th, from 9 a.m. to noon at the Cotton Hills Branch Library, located at 455 Camp Perrin Road, and that's in Lawrenceville, right? And on the 25th, 4 to 7 p.m. at the One Stop in Norcross, and that's located at 5030 Georgia Bell Court in Norcross, 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. Thursday, July 25th. One Stop Norcross, 5030 Georgia Bell Court in Norcross. And then on the 27th, that's that Thursday. Is that a Thursday or is that a Saturday? They got Thursday, but I think that's a Saturday. July 27th at 9 a.m. to noon. I think that's a Saturday. It's going to be also at the One Stop in Norcross. So if you want to be a poll worker, they need you. Election worker staff, all 156 Gwinnett County polling locations and 8 advanced voting locations. They need you. So they need workers. And if you are Spanish speaking, they really need you. So go on here and check it out. You can go to GwinnettCountyJobs.com to find out more information about this event. And if you want to be a part of this, I thought about being a poll worker one time. I don't know. Listen, I'm always open to try to get to know people. So for me to do that, I have to volunteer and take classes and stuff like that outside of business, right? I do a lot of networking stuff. So outside of business, I'm talking about get to know regular people outside of business. Sometimes I can be a little stuffy like that, but I don't want to be. I want to be a community-oriented person, and I'm trying really hard to do that. I just haven't found my thing yet in the community. I haven't found the thing that I can be really, really all into the community yet, and I'm looking for it. All right. I think this is a book club after my heart, y'all. This is a book club. There's a book club meetup tonight, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. So this is what it says. It says, this is a book club for those who are trying to meet like-minded people searching for success. They're going to start off with Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I believe I'm going to go to this event tonight because I tried to start a book club before. I tried to start a book club before, a business book club, because I like reading business books. Like I tried to be a part of a book club that read novels. It's no good for me. I can't get through it. It's like, oh my God. And I remember now, and I'm about to date myself, but I remember back in the day, I used to read Harlequin romances. Yes, I did. I was a diehard Harlequin romance fan, and I would just read them and read them and read them. I used to just love them like it was my escape. It was my escape. I would escape, right? But now I cannot bring myself to read a novel. But anyway, there's an event this evening for those of you who want to become financially free, and the book club is going to start off with Rich Dad, Poor Dad. I already got that book. This event is for those looking for a crowd that thinks the same as them. It is for the people who want to meet others who aspire to be more in life and wish to accomplish greatness. In a sense, you could consider this a way to network with other entrepreneurs and make long-lasting connections while also reading great books. All we ask is for you to purchase your own book, got that already, and pay a $5 fee in order to cover the fee for renting the room. That is so cool. I can't go tonight. I got to babysit. Oh, darn. I would have loved to have gone to that. That sounds so amazing. Anyway, for more information about that, it's called Financial Bookworm. It's over on Eventbrite. So go to Eventbrite and type in Financial Bookworm. Go to Eventbrite, type in Financial Bookworm. It's going to be located at Cafe Benet, and that's 3131 Lawrenceville Swanee Road in Swanee from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. tonight. Again, that's Cafe Benet, 3131 Lawrenceville Swanee Road in Swanee. And there's a fee, $8 to $20. Go check it out. Find out yourself what the $8 to $20 is for. I know $5 is for the room itself. But I would have loved to have, that should have been a Tuesday. I would have been cool. I got to babysit my grandbaby. But that sounds like the type of book club I would have loved. Because I've been trying to get to that. I've been trying to get to a book club that allows me to, I want to do fun things, like for me, that's fun. That book club is fun. Anyway, I'm not gonna commiserate about that because I gotta watch my baby. I gotta do. All right. I'm going to the song. I'll be right back to bring you more of the rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County right here on the Good Morning Gwinnett Show.
I'm addicted to the love that you're giving. Every minute, every day I've been craving. And I don't wanna get you out of my system. No, 'cause I like the way it feels when you touch me. You got me good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You got me good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Oh, babe, all I'm thinking about is when you come around. Ooh, ooh, ooh. 'Cause you got me. Play the game just like a pro, didn't stand a chance. You took it all, yeah, you won by a landslide. Oh, babe, left your trademark on my cheek, now I'm all yours. Got me calling you up at night just to hear your voice. You got me good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You got me good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah. All I'm thinking about is when you come around. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey. Tell me your heart. Is it only me? Is it only me you've got on that call? 'Cause I need to know, baby. Yeah, I gotta know right now. Hey, hey. So good, babe. So good, babe. So good, so good, so good. It hurts. So good, babe. So good, babe. You got me good. Ooh, ooh, ooh. You got me good. Ooh, oh, baby. All I'm thinking about is when you come around. Ooh, 'cause you got me good. Ooh, oh, yeah. Ooh, you got me.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. So listen, it's Monday, and we have a lot of Toastmasters things going on Monday. So the first one is going to be 12 o'clock today. If you are interested in learning how to perfect your speak with confidence, improve your communication with your family and friends, give and get constructive feedback, and thrive in a supportive environment, well, you might want to go out and hang out with the Toastmaster Power Hour meeting. That's today at 12 o'clock. It's free from 12 to 1 p.m., and that's going to be located at the North Gwinnett Church, 4973 West Price Road in Swanee. I talk about this all the time. I met an employee there, so you never know who you're going to meet there. It's an opportunity for you to meet other folks, because you just never know. You never know who's there. You never know who's in the room. That's a good thing about that. You never know who you're going to meet. Could meet a partner, could meet a business owner, could meet a really good friend. You just could. You just never know. And I think it's so cool that you can get together and have this one thing that everybody kind of get around. I used to go back in the day when I was in Jersey, and I haven't been to one here, but I need to go. I need to get back, because I stammer and stutter a little bit. That's my mind is moving faster than my mouth. And then I was so funny because I did my show on Thursday. And if you missed that episode, go check it out. I did a show on Thursday. I interviewed Monica Douglas Davis. She took a seat at the table with me on Thursday, and we talked about mental health. And we talked about, how important it is and what signs to look for, when people could possibly be mentally ill. And that's some real stuff. You know what I mean? That's some real stuff. And it was really cool. We had a great conversation. And but my friend and business partner Georgette was in the room, and she said, "Oh my God, you were talking so fast." Listen, that has been my issue forever. And I try not to talk fast, but I do. Sometimes I talk slow, and I have to catch myself and calm down and breathe a little bit. I just talk fast. I don't know. I just do, and I try not to. I try not to talk fast. I try to listen to myself when I talk. I just talk fast, and I'm trying. That's probably why I need to go back. Over to I need to go back over to Toastmasters so they can help me not talk so fast. And then I'll talk nice and slow, calm and slow. I try, and I remember I was doing I was speaking at a conference, and my husband was in the back of the room, and I was talking, and he had his hand pointing down, slow down. Girl, slow down, you talking too fast. And so I saw him, and I slowed down some. Sometimes it's nerves, sometimes it's just me, What can I say? But anyway, that Toastmasters is going to be in Swanee. If you're still looking for another Toastmasters later this evening, there's going to be one meetup in Lawrenceville at Discovery, located at 1335 Old North Cross Road. So if you want to go to that one meets on a regular basis as well, from 6:15 to 7:15 p.m. tonight. So if you can't make the lunch in Swanee, you could go to one at Discovery High School in Lawrenceville, 1335 Old North Cross Road. So you got two options. Get out and meet some great people at both of them, I'm sure. This is a regular meetup. I talk about this a lot because I think they do it every Monday almost. Well, I don't think they did it last Monday. I don't think I announced it for last week, but I think they do it a lot. So what else we got going on here? It's a lot. Well, the Stripers are playing tonight, guys. The Stripers are playing the Iron Pigs. I don't know how they come with these names, but I like that. The Iron Pigs are playing the Gwinnett Stripers tonight, 7:05. So if you don't want to go to Toastmasters, but you want to hang out at the ball field and have some fun, that's tonight, 7:05 at Cool Ray Field, located at 2500 Buford Drive in Lawrenceville. So the Iron Pigs. How did they get that name? Now I can tell you this. So the Gwinnett Stripers used to be the Gwinnett Braves, and they changed their name, and they said because of that, their merchandise sales went up sky high, and that's what I'm trying to do. I got to figure out what my thing is. I kind of know, but I gotta because I want people to be walking around like with my name or whatever, something I got going on their t-shirts and on their bags, but it's gotta be something cool, something cute. And I got an idea. I'm not gonna share it right now. I'll share it like on another episode. It's all a part of that branding thing. Like the Gwinnett Stripers, they changed the name to the Stripers, and their brand, the merchandise for their brand shot up, which is great. Whenever you can figure out how to do that, like you're expanding brand, and rebranding sometimes is a little bit tough. Like I did rebranding at the beginning of this year, and I was a little bit scared because for 6 years, my company was HerTube Media Network, and that's what I had been known for. I had been known for HerTube because it's been 5 years, 6 years. And so I had been known for that, and it was like, man, it's a little scary to change after 6 years. But I felt like that brand wasn't serving me with the things that I did, because I did more than just HerTube. Now, here's the crazy part. When I look back in retrospect, had I put everything I had into HerTube, I'm talking about everything, because I had one thing, and that was my goal. I'm going to have one thing. I'm going to give it my all, but that business was really labor intensive and cash intensive just to focus on that one thing, because it was all about production, producing content, producing videos, producing shows, producing series. It was all about production. I'm like, oh my God. So I had the opportunity to sit in on my own production that I was the executive producer on for a series we did called Campus Crimes, right? And when I tell you, I was like, oh my God, I don't like this at all. Now, I don't mind running the company. I'm on the tech side, which is my side. That's the side I live on, the tech side. But to just sit in on that so I can see how the whole thing was, it was a lot. It was a lot. And I was like, oh my God, like I don't want to do that. So I decided to rebrand. And I actually love my new brand. It's called ABK Media Group, which is what you hear. But it includes all the things I really love. And film production is not one that I love. However, it's still a part of my brand, but not such a big part like before. Like HerTube was a TV network for women, and everything we did was about content, curating content and producing content. And I was like, and it could have been something great. And I'm not saying it's not, because HerTube is still under the brand ABK, under the ABK brand. It's still there, but it's not the business itself. It's one of the arms of the business. It's one of the divisions of the business, because now I got the podcast division, I got the internet TV division, and I got the service side, and I live more on the service side. I got a production team that does the production, like we're doing a film right now for one of our other TV networks called Baki. Baki is a TV network under the brand as well, and that film is called 1619. It's talking about the 400 years of slavery and where we are right now after that. So we're working on that piece right now. So I have a lot going on. I just know I know my strengths and I know my weaknesses. And my strength is the tech side. My strength is the podcast producing side. My strength is the service side. So you got to know your strength, especially when you're trying to build a company. So kudos to the Gwinnett Stripers for changing the brand and doing so well in the merch department. I think that's cool. So listen, guys, I'm gonna go to my last song for the day, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna close it out with my inspiration of the day. And stay tuned. You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown right here on Gwinnett. Good Morning Gwinnett.
Hey, I see you every morning. Oh, I just want to get to know you. So charming. I said I want to get to know you. I never seen one like you. Shorty, I'm certain this feeling, baby, quite new. Girl, you got me burning. I don't mind if they will call me stupid. 'Cause I'm in love with you, girl, yeah, I'm falling. I don't mind if they will call me stupid. 'Cause I'm in love with you, girl, yeah, I'm falling. might seem crazy, hey, but I can stop, but you just make me girl. Never seen one like you, shorty, I'm certain. This feeling, baby, quite new. Girl, you got me burning. I don't mind if they would call me stupid. So I'm in love with you, girl, yeah, I'm falling. I don't mind if they would call me stupid. So I'm in love with you, girl, yeah, I'm falling. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I'm your host, Audrey Bell Kearney, giving you the daily rundown about what's going on in and around Gwinnett County. Listen, I got to close out for the day, guys, but before I go, I want to give you a little inspiration. This is a part of the show where I like to say something inspiration to help you get through the day. We are at the beginning of the week. I know it's Monday, and I know some of you are saying, man, it's just Monday, and you need a little bit of something. It's kind of like you need some coffee, right? Like you need a little bit of something to get you through the rest of the day. So my goal, my intention is to give you a little bit of inspiration. So my inspiration quote for the day is, you can change the world by being yourself. That's so powerful. You can change the world by being yourself. Here's the thing. I know a lot of times people think the things they do don't really matter, but understand that your good contribution to the world help changes the world in some small way. And you can do that just by being yourself. You don't have to be anybody else to do something to change the world. The fact that you get up and go to work, to your job every day and be yourself, that's changing somebody's world. That's changing something in somebody's world. Now, here's the thing. If you're not passionate about what you're doing and you feel like, man, I hate doing this, then change. Just be yourself. Follow your dream. Follow your heart. Right? Follow your purpose. And some people say, I don't know what my purpose is. What do you love to do? And I know that sounds like a cliche, but it's the truth. I love talking to you guys Monday through Thursday. I do. I even talk again after this on another show called The Pod Chick. It's only like 8 minutes, but I talk some more right after I get off this show, right? Because I love what I do. So it's passionate. Now, does this show make me $1 million? Nope, does not. But I'm being me. I'm being myself. And I believe that even if nothing else, something in my show will resonate with somebody listening or somebody that they know, because I'm just being who I am. I'm over here. I'm stuttering sometimes. I'm talking too fast sometimes. But hey, I'm doing what I love, and I'm telling you that you can change the world just by being who you are. Don't worry about what everybody else is doing. Don't worry about what Johnny is doing and Willa Mae is doing and Betty Jean. Don't worry about all them folks. Be you, because that's the only person you can be. And when you show up as yourself and find your purpose, I'm telling you, you can do some good things in this world. And you probably already are. You're probably good to somebody. You know, you may not think that you're good. I bet it's somebody in your life or some situation in your life that you do. And you think that, it's just something I do. That's helping the world when it's a good deed. Even the worst of worst people, I'm telling you, even the worst of worst people can do something good to add to this world. It's the truth. It's the truth. There's not one person that's totally 100% evil, that they don't do anything good for anybody. There's a lot of evil folks out there, but I guarantee they have something about them that will allow them to do something good if they just be themselves. Now, sometimes being themselves is something crazy. However, they have something good that they do for somebody, even the worst criminal. I guarantee you that, because we all have a little bit of good in us, even if it's just a little bit. And we show up as ourselves and do that little bit of good, it helps change the world. So listen, that's all I got for you today. Thank you so much for being here with me today. You could have been anywhere in the world, but you spent the last 54 minutes with me, and I appreciate you so much. If you have not done so, please subscribe to the show on iTunes. That helps me build my numbers. I'm still on the track to reach that 1 million subscribers or 1 million download, or a combination of both. So I appreciate you doing that. If you don't listen to iTunes, but you listen to Spotify, check us out there. If you listen to iHeartRadio, download us there. If you listen to Spreaker itself, download us there. I mean, we're everywhere. Google, if you got your phone, download the app on your phone. Google and iPhones is there. If you have an Alexa in your house, go to Amazon and say, hey, Alexa, play Good Morning Gwinnett, and she's going to play the latest episode of the show. I'm everywhere. I got to go on Google Home Google Home now. So Google Home is like the Google Assistant. I got to go there. I'm not there. And I've been trying to get there. I've just been so busy. And then I'm going to Roku. But anyway, thank you so much for listening. I'll be back again tomorrow, God willing. Until next time, y'all, make it a great day. Bye now.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you miss an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.